Some of you here today, how many people are here today, you feel that God's giving you a vision? You feel that God's giving you a plan. You feel that God's giving you a purpose. But a lot of times we hear what God wants us to do, but we don't want to hear the call. We don't want to take up on God's call. We don't want to do what God has called us to do. So we take a blind ear to it. We don't go around certain people because we don't want to hear about God, Jesus Christ, his mission. We separate ourselves from certain people. We don't go in certain places because we don't want to change. We want to live the same way. We want to do the same thing. But God's got a purpose and a plan for your life. Stop running away from the mission that God has for you, because that will lead to suicidal behaviors. Because the main thing that a lot of people have found out when they get in a suicidal position is that they've lost their purpose. They've lost their purpose. So running away from your purpose will put you in a suicidal mind. Why don't you just accept the way God has for you and what that he's doing for your life? Accept your purpose. All things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and that are called according to what? His purpose. So therefore he got on the ship, went to Tarshish. Got on the ship with Tarshish, and the sea began to wave, and the troubles began to storm, and the storm began to come over him, and all these things seemed to happen in his life, and everything was going wrong, and everybody in the ship was all upset, and everybody was upset, and he was down in the bow asleep. And I believe that he will understand. Why was he sleeping? Is because he understood why the storm was coming. While everybody else was losing their mind and going crazy, while he was able to be at rest on the ship, is because he understood that that was God's doing. The storm was God's causing. The storm was actually come to fix his problem and to change him around. And some of us right now, we are okay with some of the storms that we are in because we know that God is trying to call us out of darkness. And instead of changing, we've just learned to wear wet clothes all the time. We just learned to walk around with umbrellas all the time. We just learned to walk around in galoshes all the time. When God didn't call you to stay in the storm, he called you to go through the storm. But you wake up and put your wetsuit on. You wake up and put your galoshes on. You wake up and put your glasses on because you understand that I'm about to see it today because I'm not